like a Hellcat.
Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Before start the video, please like, share, comment and subscribe and press the bell icon for never miss a update from my channel. Let's read that class 9 science ke chapter 1 matter in our surrounding. First we have to know that what is matter. Anything which occupies space and has some mass is called matter. Example: air, water, sugar, sand, etc. Early Indian philosophers classified matter in the form of five basic elements called the Pancha Tattva. They are air, water, earth, sky and fire. But modern day scientists have classified it into two types of matter on the basis of physical property and chemical nature. Let's know that what is the physical nature of matter. First is matter is made up of particles. Second is the particles of matter are very small. Then see that characteristics of particles of matter. First is particles of matter are made up of tiny particles. Particles of matter have vacant space exist in particles. Particles are in continuously motion. Particles are held together by force of attraction. There is a concept that is diffusion. What is diffusion? Intermixing of particles of two different types of matter on their own is called diffusion. There is basic classification of matter. It is based upon particles arrangement and it is based upon energy of particles and based upon distance between particles. There are five states of matter. There first is solid, liquid, gas, plasma, Bose-Einstein condensate. This plasma and Bose-Einstein are not evaluated, and these three solid, liquid, gas are evaluated in our class 9th. Here the solid, liquid, gas. Solid are tightly pegged. Liquid are some little more less than liquid than solid, and there is gas. It is too much loosen. There are their properties. First is solid. Let's see the properties of solid. They have fixed shape and definite volume. Their interparticle distance are smallest. They are incompressible. Their high density and don't diffuse. Their interparticle force of attraction are strongest. Their constituent particles are very closely packed. Then see that properties of liquids. First is they are not fixed shape but fixed volume. Their interparticle distance are larger. They are almost incompressible. Their density is lower than solid and diffuse. Their interparticle force of attraction are weaker than solid. Their constituent particles are less closely packed. Then come to properties of gas. They are neither fixed shape nor fixed volume. Their interparticle distance are largest. They are highly compressible and their density is least and diffuse. Their interparticle force of attraction are weakest. Their constituent particles are free to move about. Then come to plasma and Bose-Einstein condensate. See their properties. First let us see that plasma. First is a plasma is ionized gas. Second is plasma is very good conductor of electricity and is affected by magnetic field. Third is plasma like gases have an indefinite shape and an indefinite volume. Example: ionized gas. Then see their properties of Bose-Einstein condensate. A BEC means Bose-Einstein condensate is a state of matter that can arise at very low temperature. Second is the scientist who worked with the Bose-Einstein condensate received a Nobel Prize for their work in 1995. The BEC is all about molecules that are really close to each other, even closer than atom in a solid. Then see their density. The mass per unit volume of a substance is called density. Then there is a melting point. What is melting point? The minimum temperature at which a solid melt to become a liquid at the atmospheric pressure is called its melting point. Everything has an melting point. The melting point of solid is an indication of attraction between its particles. Then come to fusion. The process of melting, that is change of state solid state into liquid state, is also known as fusion. Then come to latent heat of fusion. What is latent heat of fusion? The amount of heat energy is required to change 1 kg of solid into liquid at atmospheric pressure at its melting point is called latent heat of fusion. Again, the amount of heat energy is required to change 1 kg of solid into liquid at atmospheric pressure at its melting point is called latent heat of fusion. Then boiling point, the temperature at which a liquid starts boiling at the atmospheric pressure is called its boiling point. And second point is boiling is a bulk phenomenon. When solid state, when heat is applied in solid state, it comes to liquid, and after a liquid, when we apply heat, it will be gaseous, and when we cool gaseous state, it will be liquid. When we more cool liquid state, it will be solid. And come to sublimation. A change of state directly from solid to gas without changing into liquid state is called sublimation. Means directly from solid state to gaseous state without changing into liquid. उसको liquid नहीं बनना है, सिर्फ solid से gas को convert होना है directly. Then come to deposition. What is deposition? The direct change of gas to solid without changing into liquid is called deposition. Here is a figure that is by applying pressure, particles of matter can be brought close to together. Here, on increasing pressure, particles of matter can come closer and this move upward on reducing pressure at a given temperature. When pressure is increasingly applied on a gas, particles of gas come closer and closer, and eventually the gas may change into liquid and then into solid form. When we just apply some force, it will be liquid. When we apply force in it, it will be solid. Then come to interconversion of three states of matter. Matter can change from one form to other form. That means from solid to liquids to gases. The phenomenon of the change of matter from one state to another and back to its original state is called as interconversion of states of matter. This is the figure of interconversion of three states of matter. Solids change to liquid and liquids change to gas, and there is a combination of three states of matter. Solid changes to liquid state by melting, and liquid changes its states into solid by solidification, and liquid change its states to gas by evaporation. Gas change its state to gas to liquid by condensation. Let's know some measurable quantity and their units. मास मास का यूनिट होता है किलोग्राम मीन्स केजी, एंड वॉल्यूम का यूनिट होता है क्यूबिक मीटर. टेम्परेचर का यूनिट होता है केल्विन. लेंथ का यूनिट होता है मीटर. वेट का मीटर होता है न्यूटन. एन डेंसिटी का यूनिट होता है किलोग्राम पर क्यूबिक मीटर, केजी पर एम क्यूब। प्रेशर का यूनिट होता है पीए। देन कम टू एटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर। द प्रेशर ऑफ एयर इन एटमॉस्फेयर इज कॉल्ड एटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर. Its unit is Pascal. The atmospheric pressure at sea level is 1 atmosphere. The weight of the element of the atmosphere causes atmospheric pressure. And come to evaporation. The phenomenon of a liquid into vapor at any temperature below its boiling point. Again, the phenomenon of change of liquid into vapor at any temperature become its boiling point is called evaporation. And let's see that the factors affecting evaporation. First is an increasing of surface area. We know that evaporation is a surface phenomena. If the surface area is increased, the rate of evaporation increases. For example, while putting clothes for drying off, we spread them out. Second is an increasing of temperature. With the increase of temperature, more number of particles get enough kinetic energy to go into the vapor state. Third is a decrease in humidity. Humidity is the amount of water vapor present in air. The air around us can't hold more than a definite amount of water vapor at a given temperature. If the amount of water in air is already high, the rate of evaporation decreases. And fourth is an increasing in wind speed. It is common observation that clothes dry faster on windy day. With the increase in wind speed, the particles of water vapor move away with the wind, decrease the amount of water in the surrounding. Thanks for watching. It is the part 1 of matter in our surrounding. Second is the question section.